thin, old-fashioned house. It sat on a hill by the edge of a small country town. She lived alone, except for 2 cats, a goldfish, and a parrot. She had no neighbors. Esta Maud was tall and thin and old-fashioned, too. She always dressed in black and always wore her white hair piled high upon her head. She was the only school teacher in town. Every school morning for 20 years, rain, snow, or shine, Esta Maud got up at 7:30. She ate 1 soft-boiled egg, 1 piece of buttered toast, and drank a steaming cup of tea. Then she fed her cats, her goldfish, and parrot, and left for school at 8:15. Esta Maud drove a little black car. Everyone in town called it Miss Esta Maud's machine. She never drove over 15 miles an hour and obeyed every traffic rule. What a dull life Miss Esta Maud must have, everyone said. If Esta Maud heard them, she just smiled, because Esta Maud had a secret. At 8:30, she was behind her desk, tidying it up, though it was never untidy. In class, Esta Maud was strict, but very kind. When she frowned, the class knew she meant business. But when her dark brown eyes smiled, the boys and girls couldn't help smiling too. If they knew the lessons and had done their homework, Esta Maud would read to them. Sometimes a boy or girl would share a story and read to Esta Maud in the class. Sometimes they would just talk, and they would talk about what they wanted to be someday. The boys and girls liked Esta Maud Hay, and they knew she liked them too. Out of school, she kept to herself. Poor Esta Maud. She doesn't have much fun, everyone said. In the evening, anyone who passed her house could see her sitting at a desk correcting papers. At 9 o'clock, she turned out the lights and everyone said, "Well, Miss Esta Maud has gone to bed." But she hadn't. Esta Maud was busy with her secret. She owned 2 cars, the little black car and another one, which she kept hidden in the barn behind her house. It was a bright red racing car. This was Esta Maud's secret. Esta Maud Hay liked to drive fast, very fast, and for years she had saved to buy a fast car. Esta Maud went to the city all alone one day and bought the fastest car she could find. She drove it back to town late at night and hid it in the barn. Esta Maud didn't want anyone to know about the new car. Every night at 9 she went to the barn and by candlelight tinkered with the engine. Esta had all kinds of tools and a whole shelf full of books on how to repair engines. Esta Maud loved this car more than anything else in the world, even more than her cats and goldfish and parrots. On Friday night, at midnight, Esta Maud would quietly open the big barn door. She would strap on her goggles and racing helmet and climb into the low car. She would press the starter. The whole barn shook as the powerful car moved into the night. Then she would drive slowly through the sleeping town, obeying the speed laws, even though no one could see her.